Man, let me tell y'all something. This chair, it was great at first, but now it actually messes up my comfort, posture, and long gaming sessions or work sessions. So today, we're gonna be upgrading my setup once again. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is my upgrading my setup series where I slowly transform my workspace into something clean, powerful, and actually comfortable. And let me tell y'all something, today's upgrade, it's a big one, the chair. Because if you're sitting 6 to 10 plus hours a day in one chair, this isn't just an accessory, it's an equipment. I used to love gaming chairs, the way they looked. I always thought they were cool. I always wanted one growing up as a kid. And when I finally got one as an adult, I realized that comfort-wise, they aren't the best. This thing is not it anymore. It slowly killed my back over the past 4 to 5 years I've had this chair, and it's time for a change. So lately I've been dealing with back pain, stiffness in my back. I feel like my neck is slowly transforming into a tech neck, and I don't like that. My posture is pretty crappy right now, and I'm hoping that my ergonomic chair, and with a little bit of a peace of mind of keeping my posture in check, will help over time. And one of the things I realized as I've been upgrading my setup over the years and creating these videos, I've upgraded my PC twice, a new desk, monitors, but I've neglected the one thing that I use the most, which is my chair. So it's time for a change. Let's open this bad boy up. All right, so one of the first things I noticed as I grabbed it to do that scene, it is pretty heavy. So this thing should be of good quality. And I'm really hoping that this is not a long building process, but we will see. All right, so right off the bat, I'm noticing just touching this right now, this feels very, sorry for all the feedback if you guys hear that, but this feels very comfortable. I'm excited for this. I'm definitely excited to sit on that.
What did he say?
Pause that, chat. All right, so the packing, as y'all saw, it was actually pretty clean. They had bubble wrap around mostly everything for the most part. I'm looking at the assembly instructions right now. The manual is actually only 9 steps, which is not bad at all, if you ask me. I thought it would be more. Actually, it's 10, sorry, 10 steps. 10 steps, but hey, it could be worse. A lot of it is just screwing stuff in, so let's jump right into it. Now chat, I just realized that one of the things they said on the manual is using the shipping carton for putting it on the armrest. Now I didn't know what they meant, but as I got to the next step, it says shipping carton under step 6. I'll show you in the camera as well, but it shows the shipping carton, and I put this under here. Now it makes sense what it means because I don't have to try to wobble it and keep it on my legs. So the hardest part was hard for no reason. I made it hard on myself. That's why you follow me, so you know when you want to build this, what to not do, okay? Okay, let's get a live reaction test, seeing how this chair feels. First time I'm sitting down ever. All right, let's see what it feels like. Ooh. Okay, oh, this is actually pretty comfortable. Okay, so you can see we got the armrest can move right here. All right, one thing I will say, the back support is very strong on this chair. I could tell, I can feel the difference. This thing is like super upright in posture, which is actually probably the best for me. I'll have to get used to this chair, but this seating, the padding below, very comfortable. I just feel like the armrest is kind of tight. I wish I could move them a little farther out, wider. But I have, it's like I said, it's my first time just sitting in it, so I don't know if I need to adjust the back part of it or not, but definitely feel like I'm sitting upright and my posture is good, which is something that I want to fix. So I like that. Okay, so honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect with this chair. The Amazon reviews were great online. I've never sat in a true ergonomic chair like this. But the one thing that I noticed is that this one does not have the ability to recline backwards. Okay, so future me here, I think my cons list is kind of flawed. So in my defense, I did it incorrectly, okay? I did the setup of my chair wrong. So I was doing some research on the Amazon link. I'm like, there's no way that you can't lean back on this chair, right? I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, any chair that you have should be able to lean back. So I realized that I built it incorrectly. So let me show you guys what I found out. Okay, hold on. So as you can see here, right, this part right here says front, and right there is the back of my chair. Okay, that's the back of my chair, that says front, and this says front. So I did it incorrectly. So now I have to rebuild that part, just take it on and off real quick. So that's on me. So my cons list is kind of flawed. So as I go back to edit this video, clip will be definitely going in. I messed up, my bad. All right, hey, so future me here once again. I want to do a better pros and cons now that I know that I can actually lean this chair back. I would say for sure one of the pros is, man, this chair is definitely comfortable. It is definitely worth the price. I got this on Amazon for $160. Again, I will link it in the bio, or link it in my description below. But this chair is super comfy. I think the ability to actually lean back now makes it 10 times comfier than what I thought it would be. The mesh padding in the back is super breathable. I feel cool sitting in this chair. Like, my gaming chair was very hot when I sat down for hours on end, but this chair could not be more comfortable, I swear. And then another pro for me will be the back support that I get on this chair. You got the lumbar where you could twist the knob and have it tighten your back. So really focus on sitting up properly. I think that's one thing that I really need in a chair that I sit down for hours on end. I work in this chair, I game in this chair, so pretty much all day for the most part I'm sitting down. So I really needed something comfortable, and I think I got that. And I really think another pro would be the building process. Granted, I did mess up, and that was one reason why I couldn't lean the chair back, which was an error on my end. I just didn't read where it said front on the little plate beneath here. That was my fault. So I think the build quality or build process of it only took me about 30 minutes to get done. So it was really quick. It didn't take me too much of an effort to do. You just gotta be a little smart, more smarter than me when you're building your chair, if you do decide to get this chair. And then another pro for me, I think, would just be the aesthetic of this, the all black. I feel like it really matches my setup pretty good. If you ask me, with my IKEA desk and my IKEA drawers, everything's black. So I think it really matches my setup super well. And I also feel like it's very minimalistic. It's not a lot of things going on. You got a standard ergonomic chair. It's black, like I said, mesh padding. It's just a good chair overall. Okay, so now that we went through the pros, let me go through the cons. One of my cons would be the armrest placement. I feel like this armrest, you can't pull it farther out. I wish there's a way that you could. I'm actually at the setting where it's all the way farthest out. So it feels like my arms are being pushed into my back, which I don't really like. I guess it's something I'll have to get used to, but I think that they need a better, more extended way of pushing the armrest out. So that's one of my cons. I really don't feel like there's a lot of cons with this chair. I feel like the price point is great. If you're not willing to break the bank for like a Herman Miller chair or something that's really super extravagant in an ergonomic chair, I feel like this would be your best bet. Now, I know one of the things I mentioned was the arm placement. I feel like that I'll get used to. I'll get over it. It's not that bad. But I really feel like that comfort-wise, this is a great chair for me. I do want to eventually upgrade to a Herman Miller chair down the line. I feel like that's going to be when I get my crib, my forever home, honestly. I don't want to have one in an apartment just yet. So I think that's more so a long-term goal for me. So if you're in the market for a new chair, ergonomic chair, you want to upgrade one of your old chairs that you have, I feel like this is a great fit for you, especially if you're not trying to break the bank for a more expensive chair like an Herman Miller chair or something equivalent to that, I feel like this is a good way to go. And let me know in the comments what you guys think I should upgrade next in my setup series, man. I got a new chair. I think one of my next videos will be upgrading my mic arm. But let me know what you guys think, man. I know it's been a long time coming for this build or this setup that I have. I just can't figure out what else is next. So give me some ideas in the comments below. I really appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Bradley Ballin, and I'll get up with y'all in the next one, man. Peace.